ọwụrụ na esi like gọọmenti ị ga-egbunu nwanne gị na like gọọmenti ihe ị ga-emewo ichere ihe aka ka esi atọpụ gọọmenti time election ruo gị bịapụ onye ahụ ọwụ ịbịa gị were nwanne gị bere ya isi si na like ya na ọ na-asọpọtụ gọọmenti. ihe m ji bịawa Lagos ime biznes bụ na ụfọdụ ụmụnne anyị ndị Igbo na-atụzi ụjọ ịlọta ụlọ maka ọha lọtabu ụlọ ma eme biznes. maka ndị nọ n'Owerri ihe a na-aṅụchara nwa biya ha na obere mmanya ọkụ na obere mmanya champagne, mana ndị a bi Lagos na Abuja ha bata weekend ota ha akpọsa everywhere ego abata na sistem m like agba Christmas kịta ọwụrụ mgbe Christmas na-azụchi ike mzụcha ahịa Christmas mgbagote ọ bụrụ moto ọfụrụ ngoro ọ bụrụ biznes ọhụrụ ngoro, mana ọ bịaziri dị slow and dịka ndị Igbo shikwuo mbugharị ka eji ere mbe. onye mere m ji kore akpa m palie si ka m bịakwa make sure na mbụ nri ma ha na-abịa eri n'Owerri bịakwutekwe ha na Lagos na-akọwakwara ha si na enwekwa ihe mebiri emebi n'ụlọ na ụlọ adịkwala mma. ndị omekome kwanụ na ndị ọjọọ na-eme ka ha wụrụ na ha ga-emebi Igbo ọ ndị iberibe ka ha wụ. maka ile anya Igbo alaala azụ bifo ihe insecurity ebido. ndị dịka Dr. Ned Okonkwo imoni ha ị ga-ahụcha ụdịrị mansion ndị ha rụrụ n'obodo ha, so abịa nwee competition among ourselves. onye ọbụla na-achọ ịla ụlọ gaa rụọ maka Igbo na like ịma aka. we are inspirations to ourselves. so ihe ndị omekome mebiziri wụ ha bịaziri bịa mee ka a ghara ịhụ ọgaranya. aha ọgaranya egbuo ya asị ọwa onye ọjọọ asụsụ ome ndị ọgaranya agbalaga na o mere agụrụ adị n'obodo anyị. nnukwu agụrụ dị n'obodo so Igbo imagine emewezie traditional marriage eburu ya gaa na event center na Lagos o eburu ya gawa Owerri ayi ọ dịzinụ mma. enwe burial agalie ozu ka onye ohi gbapụta bịa mee reception ihe awụ ụta isi ebi bifo eburu ozu odogwu na-alọta a na-agba mkpọ n'ala na-agba egbe excitement adị ihe ndị a nwụọla. so we are gradually losing our own. ka anyị laghachikwa nọ na ruto anyị mezie obodo anyị n'obodo adịla mma na ihe mebiri emebi a ga-emezi emezi. ihe daigara na mmiri ụkwụ ka eji achọ ya. anyị agbalakwala ọsọ maka ọsọ awụ ihe ga-ehepụ anyị ọ ga-aghasa ya aghasa completely.
Cubana Chief Priest said so many things in this video, and I want us to talk about it. Now, one of the things he said is that if you don't like a government, you vote the government out. You don't need to hate anyone because of their political choice. Yes, he's saying this thing because a lot of persons have come after him because of his support for Hope Uzodinma. They've come after him because he's affiliating himself with Sheyi Tinubu and some APC folks. Now, let's look at it this way. In Imo State, many people do not like Hope Uzodinma, but Hope Uzodinma is the governor of Enugu. He's still the governor of Enugu State. Cubana Chief Priest and I knows that when it comes to voting in Nigeria, it does not necessarily work. As long as you have the money, you can bribe your way through INEC, you can bribe your way through the judiciary. Hope Uzodinma is not being loved by many people in Imo State, but he is still the governor. Even when he became the governor, he did not win the election. He came fourth in the election, but the judiciary returned him as the governor of Imo State, just in a very dubious way. So Cubana Chief Priest should understand that what he's talking about voting does not really end. And yes, people should bear grudges on people when they make their political choice, because your political choice affect the life of so many people. Let's look at it. For instance, in 2015, people voted for President Muhammadu Buhari. When Buhari took over Nigeria in 2015, Nigeria's economy was the third fastest growing economy in the world and the strongest in Africa. But after 8 years in office, Nigeria's economy has tanked. So are you saying that the people who voted for Muhammadu Buhari should be celebrated, they should be clapped upon? No. I will hold strong grudges against those that voted for President Muhammadu Buhari because they wasted 8 years of many people's life in this country. Look at Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He is the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. People voted for him despite the signs that were there. 1 year in office, he has done absolutely nothing. The only thing he has done is reducing the purchasing power of the people, increasing inflation, and Nigerians are going through so much excruciating pain. And you want me to celebrate these people? Absolutely no. Now, to the main thing I want to discuss about is about the insecurity in the southeast. Cubana Chief Priest had his entertainment business in Owerri, Imo State, where he was running his business. He said he has moved his business from Owerri to Lagos because of low patronage and, again, most importantly, insecurity. We all know that insecurity can destabilize investment in anywhere. That is what is actually affecting Nigeria today. Foreign investors don't come to this country because of insecurity. And he said that the insecurity in the southeast is making investors not to come to the southeast. And I think he should be clear about what he's saying. He should mention Owerri or Imo State, where he resides, where he domicile. Everyone is aware of the insecurity in the southeast since Nnamdi Kanu was incarcerated. The southeast that used to be the most peaceful, safest region in Nigeria has become a beehive of criminals, and people are calling them unknown gunmen. These men are not unknown. These are terrorists that are terrorizing the southeast. First of all, what has Cubana chief priest done? His principal, Hope Uzodimma, that he supported, is responsible for the security in Imo State. Ever since Hope Uzodimma became the governor in Imo State, that is when insecurity skyrocketed to a high level. So what is Hope Uzodimma doing? What was the blueprint that Hope Uzodimma presented to Cubana chief that made him to support him for his re-election bid? If there is anybody that should be held responsible for the insecurity in the south, especially in Imo State, is Hope Uzodimma, and Cubana chief priest is close to Hope Uzodimma. He should talk to Hope Uzodimma. He should speak to him and tell him, Your Excellency, you have failed in securing the people. But he won't do that. But he went ahead supporting him for his re-election bid. Who is going to stop the insecurity in the southeast? Is it the federal government that is not even concerned about what is happening in the southeast? The way he's talking about the insecurity in the southeast, it seems as if they are fighting war in the southeast. There is insecurity everywhere in the country, all over the country, even in the federal capital territory. That ought to be the most safest and well protected city in Nigeria is being besieged by insecurity. But people are going about their daily businesses. People are opening business, and they're operating their businesses in Abuja. I don't understand why Cubana chief priest is so much focused on the insecurity in the southeast, as if that is a war zone. The southeast is not a war zone. There are businesses operating in the southeast, and they are operating very well. There are companies operating in the southeast, and they are operating very well. The people in the southeast are going about their normal businesses, and they are not being harassed or being intimidated or being kidnapped like we have seen in other parts of the country. If he wants to move to Lagos, he has already moved to Lagos because he feels he will make more money in Lagos. Good and fine. You are in Nigeria and you are free to move around and make money anywhere you want to make your money. But you don't need to throw your region, your tribe under the bus because you want to please some certain people. People are calling for the development of the southeast. People are calling for people to come into the southeast and invest their money. Cubana chief priest is a voice, especially in the entertainment industry. Going online to throw the southeast under the bus, categorize the southeast as an insecure place, is not a good image maker for the southeast. It's going to destroy the little credibility that the people of the southeast has, and this is highly condemnable. It is the responsibility of the federal government to protect the people, especially the people in the southeast. Why do we have so much police checkpoints in the southeast? Why? Why are there so much military checkpoints in the southeast, and yet you are talking about insecurity? If the military and the police in the southeast could not protect the people in the southeast, and the insecurity that Cubana chief priest is talking about keep raging on, that means the security agencies are responsible for the insecurity in the southeast. There is no two ways about it, because I don't understand why we have over 48 checkpoints from Owerri to Enugu, and then you are talking about insecurity. Look at what happened the other time in Aba. Aba has become a relatively calm place, a place that is experiencing developmental stride. They declare a sit at home to celebrate the fallen heroes, and the soldiers say that they are going there to maintain peace for a peacekeeping mission. And all of a sudden, we hear that soldiers were killed. How were soldiers killed when soldiers were there to maintain peace? How did the criminals, the hoodlum, move around the place with SUVs without the soldiers dictating them? I mean, somebody should make it reasonable to me how the insecurity in the southeast keep going on with the heavy presence of soldiers there. The governors in the southeast, they should come together and understand that it is their responsibility to protect the people. If the federal government has failed to do that, they are the chief security officers in their state, and this whole noise about insecurity, unknown gunmen in the southeast should come to an end. An end should be put to that. Abrupt end should be put to that. If not, they should be held responsible for the insecurity in that southeast. On a parting shot, I want to counter Cubana Chief Priest. The Southeast is safe. If you want to categorize insecurity, Nigeria is besieged with insecurity. Nigeria has never been safe for decades now. We have been experiencing countless insecurity. Even the same Lagos is talking about, people are talking about insecurity in that same Lagos. So that will not be used to categorize the Southeast as an unsafe haven for investors. Southeast is safe for investors. You are free to go there and do your business, and nobody is going to harass you. Nobody is going to demolish your property like what we are seeing in Lagos State. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.